Sheesh, boy. What a terrible show. Okay, so this is where, when I moved in, I did this business here to sort of get me through temporarily. So just 2 years. So I'm going to have to move all this stuff out of the way. And I think I put in 97 of these so far this year. This is the full motion 32 to 55. Official size and weight, inflate to 9 pounds. I guess that's Sanus Decora. There's your model number, DMF215B1. It's the #1 best-selling TV mount brand in the United States. So it don't smell like it's from the United States, huh? So we'll see how this thing goes. So the good thing is, since I've already done this, I know how I know where the studs are, and so that'll be helpful. A lot of crying in this thing. All right, so I got my template already out, so things are looking up. Thing's pretty heavy. The whole system's rather heavy, so it's nice. Who'll be riding a motorcycle out there today with 21.5 inches of rain? Whew. All right, so I've been vacuuming with my little brush and my lovely little vacuum cleaner. Craftsman's usually not great stuff, but I'd say that's a great tool right there, that little house vac. This is a Vizio, and I've been cleaning and cleaning, and as we all know, especially on, I guess these maybe, if you want to take that thing out, you better be doggone sure, because that's where I hang my thing. Be taking all this out soon. And so there's what it looks like, and don't think I'm gonna have to worry too much about messing up drywall over here. What do you reckon? I think what I was thinking about doing this, but I don't think I can, because I don't think I got enough cable. Because when I do cable, I try to make them as short as possible, because I have been in situations where you get a degraded signal, and so you try to keep these coax cables as short as you can. And I was going to run this up in the wall, but I don't think I can do that, because I might have a cable extension thing. I might try that, because I really want to do that. I don't know, I just want to. It's just my way. So first I'm gonna hang this thing. Look how I have this on here. See, it's just these little screws, and it's been holding the whole time. Lucky it didn't fall down, clonk me on the noggin. So the proceedings is on the floor. We're getting ready to put the plate on it here, and the directions aren't that difficult. So, and I'm gonna bring it out all I can. And so there's the way I did this. Dadgum, if that ain't kind of pretty good. This is the kind of thing that can really hurt you right here, so don't let that happen to you. And I wonder why I kept that thing. Okay, so let's get this off the wall, and I'm gonna bring it down a few inches. I'm gonna have to talk that over with the boss here. Okay, so let's get a long shot here. So what I did when I did this to make sure it was strong was I put these on, and then I put the top on it. So I built it in place. It sounds like something I do, because holding up TV and everything. So let's get this on out of there, and oops, don't want to mess that up any more than it is. I remember how I did that too. I was using the recip saw, and I wasn't paying attention, doing something over here, and I hit the wall there. But maybe if I mess it up more, you'll notice it less. I got to take that down too for the window project. So I might as well do that while I'm standing over here before TV goes back up again. Alright, so like I said, I did have this stud marked, obviously. Oh, there's a stud there. And so I'm going to put her right about here. And that'll make it pretty infinitely adjustable for this little area anyway. So I'm going to double check and make sure I'm in the, get your little nail and find each side of the stud, make sure you hit dead on. And they got the big lag bolts for this. So, okay. Boy, look at them. They got a fancy house, don't they? Glad I don't have all that white around here. It wouldn't be white very long. So I found the center of the stud to be a little bit to the left. And just because you go down doesn't mean there's a stud here. There could be some other kind of structural issues here. So check all the way down the line, because I have seen it happen to where you trust this one is probably enough, and then you put this one in, and then you hit nothing but air back there. So you don't want any of that going on. Got the half drive, 13 millimeter, half inch, same thing. Put these in. Boy, these are tough here. Going into the studs, I pre-drilled them too. So, well, that wasn't good. What came off? Oh, it was the cap off here. Okay, well, I gotta have to have two hands for this. Just pretend you're watching me do that. Well, my Tabos aren't powerful enough to do the job. These were very cheap, and I actually just got them to run my blinds here, so I had to bring in the big dog, the Bosch Impactor. And I got, if that don't work, I got my snappy 3/8 drive Mick gave me. So let's give her the gun here. Got a feeling we're gonna be okay. See, noise alert. Boy, that was noisy. And make sure that's in. Oh, look at that. You can get probably, what do you think that is, an 8 millimeter hex key in there. Okay, so that's pretty substantial there. So one of the reasons you get a bunch of this hardware is because of the spacers. I don't know. Do you think I'm gonna need any? I think I'm gonna. I probably would put the maximum amount of spacer on there, since this isn't a very large or heavy TV. And let's get this plate on here now and go through this hardware, and I'll show you what I end up doing. I have assumed that I'm going to be able to do this, so I hope I can. We'll find out. Oh, this is made in Irvine, California. I wonder if there's an Irvine, California somewhere in China and they're faking it. Okay, so you got all these holes in this TV, but it's threaded right here, so I think I can just take, you got all these arms you can put on it, but I think I can just bolt it directly to there. Now this is the place where you want to be real careful, because you don't want the screw to be too long, because it'll come out the front, and that would be no good. See, that mess up your television viewing pleasure. I've been meaning forever, up the road to the right on the way to Troutman, there's a great big, like, 72-inch TV sitting on the side of the road where it blew off a truck. I'll get a picture of that one of these days, but nobody, of course, if that falls off, you're not going to go back and get it. So you might have to use these spacers, depending on which screws fit. Ooh, those are way too long. Whatever fits in here. And you only want it, what you'd want to do at this point is, if you had a nail handy, which I do, you can find, well, it's a little bit too big. You need to find that depth right there. I'll find a way to do it, don't worry. I think that screwdriver, oh, I got it. Everybody hang on. I got one of these. I told you I think of something. So it's that deep, which ain't very deep. So you're gonna need to figure out your depth, and I would check all 4 of them, because you know how they are in Irvine, they mess things up sometimes. See? So it's about 1/2 inch. So you get all this stuff, and you don't really need it. So what I'm using is going to be the M4x12 and the M4 washers, which are right there, and they will screw directly into this, and that's about the right length. They do have longer ones, but don't need them. Well, it's a shame that I guess that's the only way to do it, though, because there are millions of different kinds of TVs. But that will be cool to put in my little spacer bins, and those are all metrique, so I'll be able to put those in my metrique little thing I have. I don't have to do a lot of that because most of my stuff is vintage stuff. Okay, so let's put this plate on. It's like they planned it this way. Look at that. That's a perfect fit. And I feel like that's going to be just fine. I would probably say if you wanted to, you put some Loctite in that, but it's not, this TV, it doesn't have the vibration feature with it, so it's not going to be vibrating around or anything. So once you get that going, that was pretty easy because I was able to get around not using those big extension arms and all that other stuff. So more or less I can just take these out right here and just hang the silly thing. Yeah, because there's all that other stuff. So I got out of this pretty easy. And then, well, I did it backwards, but it don't matter if you don't know which way you're doing it. So, and then I think you just hang it up. Make sure your arrow's pointing toward Spirit in the sky there. Ooh, and you can lay cables. I'm going to worry about laying the cable things later. So once you get it all on here, you more or less just go to step 3 and hang that sucker up. Well, let's hang that sucker up then. On the screen, that was kind of interesting. Okay, so it's hanging there, but yeah, I'm going to have to do something with these cables. And I will. But you got to remember, once you hang her up there, see how she's hung in place? You can't forget this little screw down here. A little safety screw right there. And then we'll be watching the Virginian here any second. Unless it went off, I hope. Alright, well that's pretty much that. Let's looks like I need the vacuum there, huh? It's got this variable adjustment here, so you can tilt it, and you can go just about anywhere you want to here now. All right, so that's pretty neat. All right, well anyway, there you go. That's just really nice. So you turn this right here and you can adjust the tilt of it. And see, that's just nice right there. Okay. All right, we'll do a cleanup and a final shot here, and I'll show you what it all looks like. Oh, things are looking up. It's Candy. It's Candy and Little Joe. All right. So anyway, I got the sound bar down here. I am going to put that other cabinet, that other shelf back up here. I'm going to paint it up real nice. And after I get the windows done, and I'm going to put a DVD player there. So there's everybody. I'll be danged. Not with that old stick in the mud. What's his name? What's his name with the red shirt? Adam, yeah. Action. So this is what it looks like now. And, uh-oh. Someone hurt their back there. Sorry about that. So that's the way it turned out. I think the spacing's pretty good. I can move my computer back if I felt like it. But that's it. So, thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up and be sure to like and subscribe. Real energetic sounding, aren't I?